So, just left a meeting with a group called BNI that I'm going to be applying to. Super, super awesome group. But, yeah, got a few things to do this morning or today. So, right now I'm meeting with Vince and another member, then heading to the ranch, and then possibly heading back to the church. But, stay tuned and join in for the ride. All right, so just left the networking meeting we had this morning. Got to see Vin become a member. Insert footage now.
We can talk about the business journey, but if you want to know a little bit more about me, I am full of passion. Everything I do is because I have a passion for it. Being in this group, there is a passion to be in this group. And what is that? It goes to the first motivational speaker I've ever heard, which led my life to listening to many more motivational speakers, podcasts, always learning, because we need to keep learning to live in this evolving world. His name was Zig Ziglar, and he said, you can have everything in life that you want, as long as you help enough people get what they want.
Cool, Vin became a member. I'm working on my application to become a member of this networking community. It's great, honestly. It does show a lot of promise and a lot of return on investment for everything that I am going to do and offer. But we then had a one-on-one with one of the other members. Such a great conversation. I also forgot an SD card. I'm in this headspace of not doing work at home now, or getting there. So like the office, the creative room I have at my church is my new studio. That is my new office. And so everything I do is going to be while I'm at the church, whether it's video editing, photography, building out that studio, whatever that looks like. And so I left everything there. I only brought, I think, my iPad home, and then some of my notebooks, journal, Bible, stuff like that I'll need if I'm home doing some studying and some reading. But content-wise or like work-wise, it's all at the church. So left an SD card. I have a 50% battery on the actual vlog camera. So the vlog camera isn't being used right now. Recording everything on my iPhone, which is perfectly fine. And yeah, so getting used to that new routine of when I go home, separating work from relaxation. And one of the things that's been really, kind of, I guess, hindering me is taking all the work home. Yes, there are some cases where you will need to take work home and edit some things outside of the working hours, especially as an entrepreneur, especially as owning my own business and everything. And I'm okay with that. But making it a constant where I'm up 2, 3, 4 in the morning, editing videos, I'm slowly starting to pull back on that and not allow that to happen. I want to make sure that when I get home, I am able to relax, make some phone calls to the people who matter and FaceTime or talk to people and actually just be able to not worry about work. And so what does that look like for me is going home, turning on some Netflix and reading, writing, and more or less playing some video games. Haven't set up my Xbox yet. Still don't have a strong enough Wi-Fi connection at the house to support online play with everybody. So I've been offline for like the last month. But all in all, I am loving getting back to the point where I can actually just lay on my couch, read a book, throw on some Netflix or YouTube for background music, and just relax. So that's where I'm working on getting. And a lot of people should try to do that too if you're not already doing it. Learn to separate the two, work and home. But, again, there are those cases where, like being a creative director, it's a 7-day-a-week ministry. So yeah, there's things I'm gonna have to constantly be working on. And so I have my iPad just in case. I may not be able to do everything that I can do on the MacBook, but to some extent I'll have access to do what needs to be done. But yeah, that is my that's my TED Talk. Learn to separate work and home. Don't work at home unless you absolutely have to. So just finished up with some meetings for the day. Got to run a few errands right now. Got to go to the bank, then another bank, and then to the church to get some work done. We have our youth conference coming up. September dates here because I forget. We do have our youth conference coming up next weekend. So I have to work on a small promo video for that from content that we grabbed last year. So another question I was asked, why am I doing YouTube and what's the why behind it? Well, originally when I started vlogging at the beginning of 2024, my inspiration was Casey Neistat. Seeing his vlogs and everything that he did in his vlogs kind of inspired me to just start recording, start documenting my life and my creative journey with Turtle Crew Productions at that time, and then now currently Turtle Crew Studios. Vlogging is something I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. And I've probably done it once or twice in the past, but legitimately started this year with doing daily vlogs. I would watch Casey Neistat every single day like clockwork. Still working through all of his videos. He was able to vlog for I think it was like 800 days in a row, which is difficult, but he did it. And if he could do it, I'll be able to get to that point at some time as well. And so I am constantly filming throughout the day as much as I can, depending on, the things I'm going to. Can't really film in meetings all the time, but I also want to get to a point where as I vlog and create this content, there's something that you as a viewer can gain to. Now, Casey Neistat, he was talking about his business. He was talking about the commercials he made and the people who came out to see him and like guest.
My phone overheated when I was driving and answering the YouTube question, but hopefully this fan isn't like crazy loud. So Casey Neistat was my inspiration. I've always wanted to vlog, and so I started doing vlogs, daily stuff, and then stuff happened in life and I completely stopped, but since then things have really turned around and gotten a lot better, and so here I am still creating daily vlogs, but I do want to structure them. I don't want to completely copy and mimic Casey Neistat, but I want you guys to have, as I settle in here in Sacramento and start setting up my studio and everything like that, I want to actually provide content that is influential, that can help you, that can just be entertaining, but also be a resource for those of you who are watching. So for those of you who are watching just to watch, just to support, thank you all. I appreciate every single one of you who watches this. But I do want to provide you guys with more. So throw it in the comments. What else do you want to see in these daily vlogs? Do you want to see daily vlogs? Do you want like a weekly section of, my goal is to have a weekly question and answer where you guys send me questions, and then I'll take one full episode one day a week and I'll answer all the questions that I can. So yeah, that is YouTube, and that's kind of the why behind it, is just to create content that other people can see and other people can use. Like I'm not here to gatekeep anything. I'm here to just pour out what I have into everyone. Yeah, I guess that's a decent answer, right? Let me know down in the comments. So I got a meeting right now at a coffee shop in about 30 minutes, but it's about a 15-minute drive, so I gotta head out. But I'll be coming back to you guys to answer another question somebody asked regarding who to follow or who to kind of use as a good example for content creation or just for creative things in general. And I have a few people that I'll name off and list somewhere either up here or down in the description of the YouTube video, and I'll try to link their pages too. But there's a few people that I follow that I would highly recommend other people to follow. So I'll see you guys once I get back from the meeting.